What's up, gym owners? Hope everybody's having a great day. It's Friday, end of the week. Hope you crushed all your goals and agendas for this week. If you follow us on our newsletter, you might have gotten my email this morning on the real secret to success. And so I'll give you the quick synopsis of that. You can check that article out at thebusinessofstrength.com. That's businessofstrength.com. And you can read all our articles, check out our podcast, and get information about our 2-day mentorships and everything that you need there on businessofstrength.com. And so the key is that there is no secret. The key is that the real secret comes from hard work, consistency, and commitment. And that when I speak to a lot of strength entrepreneurs, gym owners, coaches, who are just getting started with their gym or maybe only a couple of years in, with their gym. A lot of times they're looking for like a quick marketing fix or sales, right? They want, how do you get people in the door fast? And it's like, well, that's part of it, but I think overall, big picture, the 3 areas where I see the biggest weakness are in the company vision. Who are you? Who do you market to? What are you? What kind of products and services do you offer? And what are some of the big company goals that you can kind of hang your hat on? You need, the vision is kind of the company purpose, the mantra, the mission, and without that, it's hard for people to follow anything. If you're just showing up to a job every day, where all you do is train people. And there's no higher purpose, no cause, no passion or nothing, then it just becomes a really mundane existence, right? So people get real fired up when there's a cause and a mission, helping people, saving the world, whatever it might be, all right? But as hokey as it might sound, having your core values, your mission statement, and knowing your company's 3 uniques, meaning what makes you guys stand out from your competition, is critically important. But more important, it's critical that everybody in your organization knows those things and can use them in sentences when they speak to clients, when they speak to other people about how it pertains to your company mission and the goals and the team and everything that you're doing. So crazy important. I feel personally, I tell everyone that vision is the most important thing that you do. It's changed our business dramatically. It's created a really, really strong culture and a sense of direction and a sense of purpose. So once you get your vision down, I think a lot of things start to fall in place. The next segment is systems. Everything has a system. Literally could be everything from, changing the toilet paper if you're super anal retentive and micromanaging to, how you onboard clients, to how you file a new membership contract. It could be everything, right? So all those things, what you need to do is sit on your business as a spectator for a couple days and identify all of your core processes, like onboarding a new client or answering the phone for a lead, things like that, and document them, write them all down, and write them down as you think they should be done in a perfect world. Like so let's say it's answering the phone for a new lead, it's an exact script of what you say. Hello, thank you for calling Varsity House. This is Joe. How may I help you today? Like that type of stuff. And a follow-up sheet, having information sheets, exactly what to ask clients when you got them on the phone, how to direct them to coming in for a gym tour, coming in for a trial, things like that, right? Write it all out as if it was perfect, and then train it, and practice it with your team and go over it and over it and over it and over it multiple times. I try to review some form of our systems, whether it's training, sales, service, client relationship, whatever it might be, at least, in one of our meetings a month. So, we just had a big sales review in our last meeting and went through everything that we could think of customer service wise, dealing with specific issues, going through some, things that have happened live in the gym. What are our policies on customer service? How do we view, if a client wants to cancel, what do we say? If a client, has an issue with something in the gym, what do we do? All those types of things. And we review and we process, we identify, document, and train each major system in the gym. And that's been a world-changing thing for us. It sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like a lot of time. And at first it is, but now it's not. And now, because I have an entire team who gets it and does it, and understands the policies, because they've been repeated over and over and over again exactly the same way, right? That after a little bit of time, unless you got some bozos, but they should start to get it, right? And start to do it. And that's really the key to long-term freedom and long-term success, right? So if you want to be able to leave the gym for a week and go on vacation, or you want to leave early a couple nights a week, to spend some time with your family, or whatever it might be, systems are the only way that happens. And last but not least is people. Dan and I have talked extensively about this. We've done podcasts on this. We've written lots of articles about this. I'm sure I've done another one of these video vlogs on this. And that's your employees are your number one clients. You should think of your employees as if they were $50,000 a year employees, not $50,000 a year expenses. Okay? So whatever you pay your employees, imagine that's the money they pay you. Okay? And that's the way I think about it, because it's like, paying good help is part of the process of being in business, right? So you could be one of those bosses who bitches about how much your payroll is and how much you pay your people and this, that, and the other, or you could be somebody who actually helps them to become great and spends time, educating, mentoring, inspiring your people just the same way you would do for a client. If I had a client walk through the door, I bet you anybody who's listening to this right now, if you had a client walk through the door and say, hey, I want to pay you $50,000 a year to train me, you would literally maybe flop to the floor in excitement, like flop around like a blue fish. Oh my goodness, $50K, right? Super excited. But when I say if you want to hire a good coach and you want to have a good coach, you're probably going to have to pay him at least $50,000 and up, right? And for a top level strength and conditioning coach, or like a management position, like a head strength and conditioning coach, right? It's going to be at least $50K, right? So, but then everybody gets all, well, I mean, that one person could be responsible for taking care of hundreds of your clients literally every week. You know what I mean? And it's like, wow, it's crazy to me that's not an expense. That's a cost of doing business, and a well worth cause. If you educate, inspire, and motivate people to do great, and they become great, and now they're doing it like you, right? And that's the real key, right? So if I have, 10 more little Joes, right? Well, then I can scale my business 10x, right? When I was one Joe, it's 1x, 2 Joes, 2x. You know what I mean? So the key is to build a team and to build a great team. And that comes from taking time to spend time with your people. It comes from educating, mentoring, and inspiring. It comes from having, if more, at least once a quarter meeting with each one of your full-time employees, minimum. That's minimum. I try to meet more than that, maybe once a month for half hour, 15 minutes. Let's sit and have a talk. Quarterly meetings, yearly reviews, right? Where we actually write out everything that they did great, everything that we need to work on, big goals and achievements for the upcoming year. We set up a whole list of things for them, give them an accountability and duty reset. So it's like, hey, here's some new things that I'd want you to do. We try to redefine everyone's role every year. So make sure that it's, that they're doing the duties that they need to be doing, and that they're getting the best out of their time. So those are the 3 areas that I see the biggest inconsistencies with in the gym industry as a whole, and the people we work with. And that's vision, systems, and people. And because most of the time we're so focused on marketing and sales that we forget to do the other little stuff, right? And the vision is the backbone of your company, the ideological backbone. Systems are what make it run, and the people are what allow you, freedom, time, and allow you to scale. So check out our article at businessofstrength.com and all of the information about our podcast and our 2-day business mentorship. We have one coming up in March. coming up soon. So check that out. If you want to register, you can register online or shoot me a message, email me or DM me. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.